What if I told you that love is not a power, wealth, or ideology? It is the most disruptive force in the universe. The Quran doesn't just suggest this, it demands it. Spread peace, it orders. Feed the hungry, it insists. Love each other, it whispers. And that whisper has echoed across centuries, toppling empires and healing fractured souls. Let's unpack why this command is anything but order. Love as divine law. The Quran doesn't treat love as suggestion. It's woven into the fabric of faith. And worship Allah and do good to parents, relatives, orphans, the needy, the near neighbor, the distant neighbor. Surah 4, verse 36. Love here is mandatory, stretching beyond family to strangers. Hold firmly to the rope of Allah, all together, and do not become divided. Surah 3, verse 103. Division is a sin. Unity is an act of worship. Even if you dislike them, remember, Allah may love them. Surah 4, verse 19. Love isn't about feeling. It's a choice to see others through God's eyes. This isn't Hallmark card love. It's revolutionary love. The kind that costs you your pride, your comfort, and your prejudice. The Prophet's playbook, Love in Action. Muhammad, peace be upon him, didn't just preach love, he lived. And in ways that shocked his era, enemies to allies. After years of persecution, he returned to Mecca, not with vengeance but with mercy. No blame on you today, he told those who tortured his followers. The outcast's advocate. He kissed the forehead of crying slave, wiped the tears of a Jewish neighbor, and sat in the dirt to eat with the poor. His legacy. None of you truly believe until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. Love as a defiance. When a woman threw trash on him daily, he visited her sickbed, not to scorn, but to care. She embraced Islam, not because he argued, but because he loved. Love in the world on fire. Let's be real, our world is fractured. Wars over borders, algorithms that thrive on hate, families shattered by politics. The Quran answers, double down on love. For the haters, repeal evil with what is better. Surah 41, verse 34. When they curse you, pray for them. When they exclude you, invite them. For the exhausted, kindness is a mark of faith. Hadith. Love isn't granted gesture. It's the coffee you brew, a grieving friend, the dollar you slip to the homeless man, the breath you take before responding in anger. For the hopeless, Allah will replace hatred with love if you act rightly. Surah 60, verse 7. Transformation is guaranteed, but you must act first. Love's ultimatum. The Quran issues a warning. A heart without love, a heart without God. The hardness of heart is worse than stone. Surah 2, verse 74. Stones erode, mountains crumble, but a heart that chooses love, it became unbreakable. Build emotion. To the Muslims who fasts but gossips, love louder. To the activist who hides injustice but hates opponents, love deeper. To the parent who provides but forgets to hug, love now. Your legacy be a love story. The Quran ends with a prayer for all people, not just righteous, Surah 14, 114, verse 1 to 6. So let your life write a love letter to humanity. Love radically, forgive the unforgivable. Love loudly, defend the marginalized. Love relentlessly, even when it's met with silence. Close with a challenge. The Prophet said, "You will never enter paradise until you believe, and you will not believe until you love each other." So I dare you, live like your entry to paradise depends on it, because then it does.